Hello, welcome back to the reading of the poem of the Man God written by Maria Torta, Volume 3. Chapter 285, Part 1. Arrival at Ramoth with the merchant from the other side of the Euphrates. 25th September 1945. After walking a long way across a fertile plain on the other side of the Jordan, and it is pleasant to walk in this rain-mild season, as it is now at the end of October, and after resting in a little village lying at the foot of the lower slopes of a rather bulky chain of mountains, some summits of which can really be called mountains, Jesus sets out once again, following a long caravan of many quadrupeds and well-armed men, to whom he had previously spoken while they were watering their animals at the fountains in the square. They are mostly tall, swarthy men, with typical Asian features. The head of the caravan is riding a very strong mule, and is armed to the teeth, and weapons are hanging from his saddle, and yet he had great respect for Jesus. The apostles asked Jesus, "Who is he?" "A rich merchant from the other side of the Euphrates. I asked him where he was going, and he replied politely, 'He will be passing through the towns where I intend to go, which is providential in these mountains, when we have the women with us.' Are you afraid of something?" "I am not afraid of being robbed, as we possess nothing, but it would be enough to frighten the women. A handful of robbers will never attack so strong a caravan, which will be most useful to us, because we shall also find out the best passes, and shall be able to cross over the difficult ones." Excuse me. He asked me, "Are you the Messiah?" And when he heard that I was, he said, "I was in the courtyard of the heathens some days ago, and I heard you more than I could see you, because I am a small man. Well, I will protect you, and you will protect me. I have a very valuable load." "Is he a proselyte?" "I do not think so, but perhaps he is of our extraction." The caravan proceeds slowly, as if they did not want to exhaust the strength of the quadrupeds by going too far. It is therefore easy to follow them, and sometimes it is necessary to stop, as the drivers let the laden animals pass one by one, holding them by their halters in the most difficult spots. Although a true and proper mountain area, it is fertile and well cultivated. Perhaps the high mountains to the north act as a protection against the cold northern winds, or the harmful eastern ones, and that helps cultivation. The caravan marches along a stream, which flows into the Jordan, and is rich in water, which comes down from I wonder which top. The view is beautiful, and becomes more and more beautiful as one climbs up, stretching westwards across the plain of the Jordan, and reaching beyond it the graceful hills and mountains of northern Judea, while to the east and north the view changes continuously, stretching far out and wide, or showing overlapping rounded hills and green or rocky mountain tops, which seem to obstruct the road like the sudden wall of a labyrinth. The sun is about to set behind the mountains of Judea, coloring sky and slopes with the deep red, when the rich merchant, who has stopped to let the caravan pass, says to Jesus, "We must reach the village before night, but many of your people look tired. This is a long, hard leg. Let them mount the spare mules. They are quiet animals. In any case, they will be resting all night, and the weight of a woman is no burden to them." Jesus agrees, and the man orders the caravan to stop to let the women mount the mules. Jesus makes John of Endor get on horseback as well, and those on foot, including Jesus, hold the reins to make the women feel safer. Margium wants to be a man, and although he is exhausted, he refuses to go on horseback with anyone, and he takes one of the reins of the Blessed Virgin's mule, who is thus between Jesus and the boy, and he walks bravely. The merchant has remained near Jesus, and he says to Mary, "See that village, Donna? That is Ramoth. We will stop there. I am well known at the hotel, because I come this way twice a year, and I go along the coast, also twice a year, to to purchase and sell. My life is a hard one, but I have 12 children, and they are all young. I got married late. The last one was 9 days old when I left him, and he will have cut his first teeth when I see him. A lovely family, comments Mary, and she adds, may heaven preserve it for you. As a matter of fact, I cannot complain of its help, although I do not really deserve it. Jesus asks him, are you at least a proselyte? I should be. My ancestors were true Israelites. Then we became acclimatized there. A soul becomes acclimatized in one atmosphere only, in heaven. You are right. But you know, my great-grandfather married a woman who was not an Israelite. His children became less faithful. The sons of his children once again married women who were not from Israel, and their children were respectful only of their Jewish names, because we are of Jewish extraction. Now I, a grandson of grandsons, I am nothing. Being in touch with everybody, I have taken after everyone, with the result that I belong to no one. This has been a reading from the Poem of the Man-God, written by Maria Valtorta, Volume 3, Chapter 285, Part 1, Arrival at Ramoth, with the merchant from the other side of the Euphrates. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow. May God bless you, and may peace be with you.